Really excited to share with you a new app that I've just come across and I'm working with called Babbel. This is what it looks like on the App Store. It's got this icon right there. It's Babbel. It is the world's #1 language learning app. There's a ton of them out there, but I absolutely think this is the best one. It comes in 14 different languages. And there's a ton of different things that I love about it. One of the struggles I've always had being in a Spanish immersion school, trying to learn the language, is a lot of the apps are just teaching you isolated vocabulary. And while it's great to know that water is agua, I actually need to know how to use that in a sentence and reply to someone if they're talking back and forth to me. And that's what I love about Babbel, is it is real world conversation based. And so it's teaching you how not only how to listen to Spanish, but also how to respond to someone in whatever language it is that you're learning in. Everything is voiced by native language speakers. So you're hearing someone from that actual country speaking that language. And that way you get the correct cadence and you get the correct pronunciation as you're listening and as you're learning. I love the speech recognition software. It allows me to speak into my phone or my app or my computer or my iPad or my tablet, and that it actually picks that up and helps me to understand if I'm saying something correctly. So I'm getting the correct punctuation and the correct emphasis. And the #1 thing I like about it is it's in short lessons. The lessons are all 10 to 15 minutes, which is exactly what I need because I don't have time during the day to be able to go through a 45-minute, hour-long lesson. So it's done in real short 10 to 15 minute lessons. You do it every single day, and it greatly improves your fluency in the foreign language that you are choosing. And here's one of the things I really like about it too, is it has a ton of different levels. And so I'm on the beginning level. This is my course, and I've got a bunch of different courses to be able to go through, but I'm on beginning. But if you're not on beginning, they have intermediate, advanced. They have a section for people who are trying to learn the business end of a foreign language. It is an absolute amazing app. And what I really love about it is the review. So this is the lesson I've been working on, and it throws these into a review. And as I do well, as I'm speaking and learning it, as I do well, it pulls things out. It works to my strengths and my weaknesses. So on my review, all I have to do is play it.
¿Puedes repetir?
It's going to work through
No entiendo.
the 3 things
Aprendo español.
that I've been working on. So it actually throws that into me personally, and as I do well on those things, it removes some, it pulls things in. It's actually a personalized to me for the strengths and the weaknesses that I have as a language learner. So head to the link in my description below, and you'll get 50% off a 6-month subscription. I love this feature in Babbel. I can push the phrase right here,
Aprendo español.
and then I tape it. Aprendo español.
Aprendo español.
Isn't that absolutely amazing? I really love this part of the app. It's like flashcards, and it will say what it is that's on there.
Aprendo español.
And then I check whether I know that or not, and then it goes to the next one, and then it will put
No
that.
entiendo.
It will put that in my review. So that's, again, these flashcards, unbelievable app. I'm loving Babbel. It's really great. It's very professional. You're going to hear from native language speakers, and it's only going to be a real short lesson. You can do it in the doctor's office. You could do it while you're waiting in the car line. You could do it at any point because it's not a big, huge, long, drawn out. And then it allows you to be able to go back through and review what you've done. Check it out. It's going to be great. Check the link below. I'm so excited to share with you a professional development that I've been working on for the most needy people in the entire world today. That's the politicians. Now, I'm not sure if you've been watching all the presidential things going on, but all of them have a problem. You see, they speak before they think. So I've been working on a professional development. I call it the Thinking PD for politicians. I want to help the politicians remember that before they open their mouth, they need to think about what's going to come out. So here's how I'm doing it. I'm using the colors in Disturburst to be able to help them to think about the things they need to think about before they open their mouth. And each color represents a different thing they need to be thinking about. So the first color is the red. It starts with R. And the red starburst, it stands for ridiculous. I want politicians to think to themselves before they open their mouth, is this statement going to sound ridiculous? And if it's going to sound ridiculous, do not say it. So the R starburst stands for ridiculous. Don't be saying things that are ridiculous. The next color in Disturburst is orange. It starts with an O. And the O stands for oblivious. Do not say things that make you seem oblivious to the things around you. Okay, you got to know what's going on and how people are feeling. You can't just say things that are oblivious. So you need to remember oblivious for the O starburst. Now the next one is the yellow. This one's actually got 2 words. I know this is going to be very hard for many of them, but it's got 2 words. Yellow starts with a Y. And the first word they need to remember is Yeti. Yeti is a make-believe creature. Before you open your mouth, think to yourself, is this make-believe? You see, you just can't be saying nothing. You got to make sure you're saying facts and things that are true. Yeti is make-believe. Is the statement that's coming out of your mouth make-believe? If it is, don't be making it. Now, the second Y stands for yell. You should never be yelling. You shouldn't be yelling in a debate. You shouldn't be yelling in your speeches. When you yell, you look dumb. So I want them to remember the yellow, the Y stands for yell. Don't be yelling. That's ridiculous. See how I tied those together? And then the last color is pink. This starts with a P. And the P the pink stands for people. Okay, you got to be thinking that you are talking to people and they got feelings. So you can't be calling people names and being mean to people, because not only does that make them people upset, it makes you look dumb to all the people in the world. So when you think of the pink starburst, you need to think of P. I'd like for all of you to sign up your local politicians for my new professional development, and I'm going to be working on getting all the presidential people signed up.